Okay, so this is just another part three of creating the lesson plan. So, as you see, I've been working on it for probably like a little over a week, like a week and 1 day. And what started off as 10 pages has now turned into 33 pages. So, lots and lots of information that I was able to fill into the outline. And if I didn't mention this before, I am making, the third grade language arts curriculum. So what I normally do for the curriculum is I'll start off by having, and this usually tends to get bigger over time, any resources that I just want to have as quick hyperlinks. So I'm not constantly trying to, search, type everything out. I'll just save the hyperlinks. So right here, I save the academic standards for Pennsylvania, as well as the transitional guide, showing that I actually downloaded that on my computer, just so I can just type that in and I'll be able to get that easy download, or I can actually go to the main site and be able to re-download that information. So I'll have that just as a easy access. Like I don't with whatever state, like I had mentioned this before, no matter what state you are, every state has academic standards. All you have to do is just type in the name of the state and academic standards or educational standards, and usually it will be the first one to pop up. So I'll usually have that there just to have easy access. The next thing I'll have is just general resources that I consistently use. So when I go to first open this up, if I need to use Google or DuckDuckGo or just whatever type of search engine, I'll put all the search engines here. For videos, because I know YouTube, it has a lot of educational videos on there if you search it right. I'll just have that easy access, so I can click on that hyperlink. I also have the education.com hyperlink, which does have lesson plans, worksheets, games, and activities. Get Epic, that's my online book source, or the app that just has easy access that allows me to be able to get to that quickly, as well as encyclopedia. I found one free one, which is Kids Kiddle, is a good free one, and then these two, they do have some type of like free trial, like free 7-day trial that you can use. So I'll use those just in case I need extra information that I could not find here. And then this fourth one is a little bit more advanced. So this is more middle school, high school type of encyclopedia, but I still have it saved on there because I think that that's a great resource just in case I need it. And then right here, I'll have just specifically third grade materials. So anytime that I'm searching and I like a material, but it doesn't pertain to a certain heading or subheading, I'll just save it right here just to have it and so I don't lose it. So that's usually how my outlines first start off. They'll start off with that. And just a moment. Okay, so next, what I will do is, after, I know in the last video I talked about typing out all of the information that was on the academic standards. So typing in the heading and its subheadings, and then Googling and doing more research to find out the codes and everything, just so that I can be fully knowledgeable of what it is that I'm looking for and what it is that she needs to learn. So after Googling those things, I will then fill in the outline with resources. So let me go to one that I'm actually working on currently. I didn't realize how far down I was. Okay, so let me see, did I do that one? Okay, yes, I'm in the middle of working on this one. Actually, I'm actually almost done with it. So this one that I'm working on, one of the subheadings was organization of text. So it's basically, we're talking more about, how is the text organized? Is it talking about time and order, like a timeline? Is it cause and effect, question, answer, compare, contrast, description, list, problem, solutions? So those, in order for us to figure out what type of organization the text is, or determine how the text is organized, I should say, I have worksheets for each of those subjects. So a lot of these oh, actually, I need to print these out. So, yeah, actually, I'm going to print that out right now. So, I did the research and, filling in the blanks, just doing thorough research on how I can find text features. So this one is pertaining to cause and effect. So I'm going to print out a couple of worksheets just so I can have that with me. Let's save this one. I'll have to print these out too. Okay, so basically having different cause and effect different cause and effect worksheets. And actually there was another cause and effect up here, which I'll probably I may do some adjusting and take all this information. Like this has the signal words. And I might actually put this right here. And so this is another thing that I do. I do a lot of adjusting. Like if something doesn't have to be in this section and it makes more sense to be in another section, I'll just do some adjusting. Oh, let me actually do that. Because this one is just talking about signal words for cause and effect. versus, let me see, so that one has 5. Where's our marker? Okay, no. Great. Okay, so like for example, for the cause and effect, let me actually bring this in. Okay, so what I did want to show was, I not only have the worksheets that I find, but just say if I find, like for this one, I found some cool poster ideas that I will definitely, utilize just so that we can have bigger examples and we can talk more in depth about how cause and effect works. So I'll save those hyperlinks just in case I need to remember those ideas, as well as videos. So like I said, I use YouTube as a good educational,
When I pour this glue liquid into the clear one, something very interesting.
Yeah, to find, I use YouTube to find good educational videos, which they have so many.
Check it out.
Cause and effect. What is cause and effect? The cause is the reason something happens.
So if I do find any other videos, then I will put it under the video section. I also have science projects. So not only will this be a language arts lesson, but it also can include science, which is kind of a dual subject, which is great. So, this one was talking about, let's actually, sound and vibration. That's basically what this lesson is about on education.com. And let me see. What happens whenever you do these different type of experiments? What is the cause when you do something, and then what is the effect of that cause? And so not only does that have a good cause and effect lesson, but it also turns into like science, and then also health science, because we'll also talk about how the ear works. So the human body, I have a